Good afternoon. Welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. I hope everyone's well and safe and healthy. You clicked on to the long range weather forecast discussion for April 7th to 21st. For April 7th to the 11th, we start at the beginning of the period and we have a ridge here near the Aleutians, trough in the west. We also have a ridge here over northern Canada, a ridge down here across the Caribbean, Mexico, with above normal heights in the east. Trough remains over the western Atlantic. So the models are pretty good agreement on this. You can see there's not much change. Some of the models are more extending above normal heights in the east, like I said. And then we go to the end of the period, and you see this what we have. We still have our split flow here, and we have our above normal heights. Now the main feature for this period will be this upper low that will be sinking south across California along the west coast, and we'll go back to that. And you can see as it sinks south, the upper low is forecast to track south along the west coast and then slowly eastward to the southern plains by next weekend. And we'll take a look at the other model. This is the GFS. We go to the 7th to the 11th. And you can see this is the core of the upper low. There might be some snow here in the Sierras and into Nevada. And you can see this is where our 540 line is. And then we go to the period. Then the low starts tracking slowly eastward, bringing snow to the portions of the southwest, rain in some other areas. And then we get to the weekend. You see the low moves into the southern plains. So the system produced heavy rain and snow from the Sierra Tuesday and Wednesday, and showers and thunderstorms expected from the lower Mississippi Valley to the southeast. And then you see that we have this low here in the southeast that moves offshore and moves quickly out to sea. This is GFS, brings some precipitation in the form of snow here, Friday across the interior, mid-Atlantic, and northeast. Then we look at the European, tracks the low, and then across here. Now I want to look at another model that I have. Okay, these are the ensemble means. This is the European ensemble means. So forecast of rainfall. Here's our upper low here, bringing rainfall amounts. You can see the rainfall amounts here. We have some darker blue, reds and blues here. And then we go forward in time. We're at Wednesday, Thursday, and now we're into Friday. And you can see we have some pockets of blues down here. And that's approaching like close to an inch, maybe half an inch. This is 24-hour periods. And then it moves to the southeast. You can see we have some lighter blues here. So it'll be about an inch or two. But again, this is areas that don't need to see any heavy rainfall. That's the European. This is the GFS. I'll bring this back. The GFS has heavier rainfall here. We have some yellows and oranges appearing down here, and then it progresses eastward, and you can see we have some yellows and oranges here in the southern plains. And we have some blues here just offshore. But you got the drift, and then we have some pockets of oranges, yellows starting to appear down here across the southeast. So this is a significant rain event or a precipitation event, and needs to be watched for potential flooding. Okay, then we have a system in the northern plain, in the northern stream, that will bring precipitation upper Mississippi Valley on Tuesday. You see it right here. And then it progresses eastward and to the Great Lakes, bring some snow mainly north of the border, maybe across portions of the extreme northern Great Lakes. Okay, we're going to look at the period now for April 12th to 16th. And most of the models indicate a split flow here in the west with our trough, still have our ridge, and with the zonal flow across the east central states with below normal heights. And we have our ridge that remains across here. I think that's, this is the, let me see, what model is this? This is the GFS. Then we look at the European. European is a little deeper with the trough. But you can see most of them, I think this is how it's going to look like this. We still have our ridge here over the East Pacific and Alaska. So for this forecast period, I am forecasting above normal temperatures here, and I'm forecasting anomalies of 48 degrees above normal. Below normal temperatures are forecast for much of this region here, with anomalies of 2 to 6 degrees below normal. For precipitation, calling for above normal precipitation for much of this area here. And you can see like some of the probabilities are pretty high here. This is 40 to 55%. That's about usually as high as I go. And here will be near normal. And now we're going to look at the period for April 17th to the 21st. And a ridge is forecast to remain south of the Aleutians, trough in the west, with the ridge over the Caribbean and the Southwest. Now, some of the models, as we go through it here, has a pattern looking like this. This is what I think it'll be. And then you have other models that are more pronounced with the above normal heights here in the east. That's the GFS. That's the GEFS. European, and then the NAEFS. So for this forecast period, I am forecasting below normal temperatures here, and I'm forecasting anomalies of 48 degrees below normal. Above normal temperatures are forecast for this region, and the probability of occurrence is the anomalies are to be 2 to 6 degrees above normal. For precipitation, calling for above normal precipitation here for the western states and for this region, and the probability of occurrence is 45%. That's the long range weather forecast discussion for April 7th to 21st. Thanks for coming to Jim Munley's World of Weather, and have a good day.